I'm talking with Pastor Charles Stafford from Amazon Vision Ministry. And we've had a phenomenal trip this week, and I mentioned you in a couple of the podcasts before, and so here's the guy behind the scenes. And so I'm out here, we're drinking some Brazilian coffee, just finished the Coliseum meeting, and it was awesome. We had a great event. We're going to talk about that in a second. But today we're getting ready to leave to go on the river, and it's going to be a great trip. I'm really excited about it. And we actually went on the boat yesterday and did a little tour. And I know you're going to talk a little bit about your whole vision about what that's all about. And but Pastor Charles, thank you for bringing the strength team in.
Hey, Mike, it's definitely our pleasure. You know, we have had a great few days. This week has been a phenomenal week for us. You know, the city of Manaus, you all have really impacted this city more than I believe any of us know at this point.
Yeah, well, by the grace of God, Friday night's program was a good program, but Saturday night I feel like we had a real breakthrough. The crowd was great. A lot of people responded at the altar call. I know that they're going to show footage of the event of our Saturday night program.
Check it out. Now ain't that something, adrenaline rushing, and I'm touching the heart of God and adjusting rather nicely to the feeling that's inside of me, alive in me, continually guiding me and surprising me. It's beyond my reach, but it's in my grasp. I walk steadfast along a narrow path, avoiding snares and traps and all else that seems to keep me from who I need to be. Right now I'm thinking clearly and I'm in a headspace I've never been before. Ever since my feet hit the shore, I tell you how, it feels good, so give me some more. I say, it feels good. Well, it's a bit passionate for your radio, but that's alright though, it's good for your soul. And it feels good to be out of control. I said it feels good to be out of control. Well, it's a bit passionate for your radio, but that's alright though, it's good for your soul. And it feels good to be out of control. I said it feels good to be out of control.
So Pastor, how long have you been involved with Amazon Vision Ministries?
Well, I've been involved with Amazon Vision Ministries since 2006, and we've been working in the Western Amazon Basin with the Hibanyeto people, and Hibanyeto is nothing more than river people.
Right.
It's the people who live along the river in the Western Amazon Basin, but Amazon Vision Ministries has been working down here for the last 7 years.
Right.
So I've been with them for the last 3 years, and it's been a tremendous pleasure to be able to do what we've been doing on the river, and now this week to kind of transition a little bit from the river to the city has been real exciting.
It's going to be awesome. And one of the things that they mentioned yesterday on the boat when you're touring the people is that out of everybody, all ministries that come down in the Amazon Valley, everybody goes to the east. And so Amazon Vision Ministries is the only one that goes to the west. And so where we're really going from Manaus is to the west side, which, I mean, how many cities are there? And
there's approximately 35 to 55,000 communities. And that's
going to take more than a week.
Absolutely. Well, and we call it the West Amazon,
right?
But it's actually upriver. We're going up the Amazon River.
Right. And it's about about 16 months? Somebody said it was 16 hours to get up, or is that how?
Well, where we're going this week with Greg and Kevin is we're going 16 to 18 hours up the river to the community that they're going to be working in.
But the last time that you were in the first city that we talked about was back in March, right?
That's correct.
It's March. And I think, wasn't it that they brought doctors and they brought dentists in, and I know that's an ongoing thing that you're bringing doctors and dentists. In fact, if you're a partner of the strength team, if you're a doctor or a dentist, and if you'd like to get involved with a ministry to really help out people, I know a lot of people come down and do missionary work that are doctors in the States, a lot of people that follow the strength team or people that support us. This would be a great work to be involved with. In fact, in the new boat, and we're going to talk about that at the end, but they're getting a new boat that's designed especially for rooms that you can actually bring patients on that would be in that village where they can do extractions and dental work, and they've got it's an amazing setup that they got here. And I know, just real briefly, much more than the event that we're doing this week, we're going to be doing an evangelistic event. But this is an incredible ministry, really, that you have here.
Well, it's, Mike, it's been great to have a platform, to where doctors and dentists can come in and provide a service for these people that have really been neglected. The government in Brazil does not send boats out on a regular basis to these communities. A lot of these communities feel very isolated and abandoned. And so for us to be able to take medical teams in, with doctors and dentists on board, it's such a pleasure, because you go in and you're able to help people that just wouldn't be able to get this type of services that we're able to provide them, even though some of them are very, very small.
Yeah. And a lot of these people are, you're saying it, if you get a cut, or if you get, bit by something, or if, you have there's no help. Infection, and they don't have Band-Aids, and they don't have some of this stuff. And so you guys are really doing a great service to the people on the river.
Well, it's a pleasure, but Mike, we couldn't do it without our volunteers. We couldn't do it without the people that, will take time off from work, will spend their money. Instead of going on vacation, they spend their money to come on a trip with us. So our ministry, we couldn't survive if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for the dedication, and also the dedication of our donors.
Yeah.
Of the people that...
Tell them about your boat. Tell them about the new boat. Because they had the Marco Polo, and that's when we first came down here to Boa Vista. I think it was 2003. They had this boat, and it was a great boat, but it's kind of the need to get something different, to be able to help the people in a greater way. This new boat, we went out and looked at it yesterday. It's phenomenal, and I bet you're excited about getting into that.
We are. We're real excited. The Marco Polo served its purpose. It allowed us to go and take short-term volunteer teams to use that platform to really get the ministry kicked off. We see God is giving us a new vision, and we now have a boat that, as you got to see yesterday, is under construction, and as you mentioned, has been specifically designed for our ministry. So what it's going to do is it's going to just open up the possibilities for us. We are really getting to the point to where it's going to be unlimited possibilities and potential for us to reach the people on the river.
Awesome. And one of the things that we're talking about also is doing like a yearly, at least 2 of the guys of the team would come down on a week, or probably next time be 9 days, and come down for a week. And then there might be other people, like partners of the strength team. I know a lot of people that they wanted to go on this trip, and they wanted to go on the boat trip, but the boat trip, they've already got live oak that's going to be there. Maybe we can put something special together with some of the friends, or maybe there's some of our partners and our sponsors. If you want to really get involved with the good work, they're trying to. I think there's $400,000 left on this boat that you guys are trying to.
That's correct.
And so if you'd like to help in that way, in a donorship way to this ministry, it's a phenomenal ministry. We can send you the information, their link, directly to Charles, and you can talk to him about that too.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is I think next year or even the year after, whatever we can work it out, it would be great to call it the strength team trip.
Oh gosh.
To where we bring a team of your guys on, and then we get a group of people that are connected with the strength team, know what you do, are excited about the work that you all are doing, so we can go and evangelize these communities in the river just like we did here in Manaus.
Yeah.
And I'm excited this week. I can't tell you tonight how excited I am that we're going to head out on the river with Kevin and Greg, just to see the reaction from the people along the river when they get to see what you do, and also to hear the message that you're going to bring to them.
What is it, 35,000? Is it city, or was it 50,000 to 35,000 little villages?
There's 35,000 to 55,000.
Okay, we're only going to do like a small portion of those this time. Yeah. So there'd be enough villages that we could go to.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, and I know you've seen things in our past podcasts. It was footage that was given to us by Charles, But when you actually go out there and see these homes and see where these people live at, man, I tell you what, it just stirs your heart. We went out yesterday in the boat, and and I think that the greater work, and we don't even know, because the week's going to come, and then the podcast is, going to come out. But I think the greatest work that we're going to do this week is going to be on the river.
Oh, it's going to be great. I agree. I really think that the great impact that we're going to see this week is going to be incredible, because it's hard to put into words.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to sit and even come up with the words of how much of an impact this is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because these people have never even seen something like this. They have no idea. They've never seen guys as big as you all are.
Yeah, and then because Brazilian people are smaller.
They are.
Some.
They are. So
Greg Mead's a very large man.
when they see Greg and Kevin, man, it's going to blow them away. Because y'all are about 3 or 4 of one of them.
It's going to be but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time, and I just want to say, this is something that we're so excited about. Thank you for allowing us to be here. I would thank our partners, the people who sent us, different people who gave, and I thought it would be really good just to hear from Charles, because he's kind of when he was sharing his heart yesterday in the boat, I really felt like that this is something the strength team needs to be a part of, more than just a one-time trip, but more on a basis where to come down and making a difference in the lives of people. And the neat thing about this is we could put different events. They got groups and boats that are going out every week, and so this is something that we could do. We could plan something for next year, and it could be just people from the strength team that know the strength team, that are friends and people. I think the sponsorship. How much would it cost if somebody wanted to go out on the trip on a boat?
Well, with if we have 16 people on the $1,600 a person.
Okay.
And that doesn't include airfare, but that's
Right.
all of the in Brazil cost.
But what that means, it's a boat where you got your room, you got your shower, you've got
All your food.
all your food. The food is cooked right there. Some of the best, and you were saying some of the best fishing in the world is in the Amazon River. People don't realize that.
And that's the thing, Mike. We need to.
What was that stuff we ate
that.
yesterday? What was that?
Well, we had tambaqui yesterday, which is one of the best eating fish here
like halibut.
in Brazil, and some piracu, which is the largest freshwater fish in the Amazon. And
What was the one they grilled? That was good.
well, they also had some what they call. It was in a piranha family. It
Right.
wasn't an actual piranha, but it was in the family.
Now, don't bring your
piranha.
swimsuit. Don't bring your swimsuit. Not a good thing. Swim in the water. Piranha. They like you to eat you.
But I was going to tell you, we need to really look at the schedule, because
Yeah.
if you've got some folks that love what the strength team is doing, wants to be involved with what you all are doing, and I know you have hundreds and thousands of people that are connected with your ministry, but we can also take them fishing. We can also go out peacock bass fishing.
Yeah.
We just need to make sure that we schedule the trip at the right time of the year, and we can catch fish, and we can be fishers of men at the same time.
Now you can't. A fishing trip like that is once in a lifetime. So anyway, in both ways, if you think
Absolutely.
about it. So
Absolutely.
But anyway, I just want to thank you so much for having us here, believing in us. We thank the Lord for what He's done in the stadium, but really, really excited about what God's going to do this weekend on the boat trip. And so we're going to show you more of that footage. This is all going to be tied in together. So God bless you, friend. We'll see you next week on another edition of Mike Hagan and the Strength Team Podcast.